Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Good Life Opportunity Call. We hope that everyone had a safe and pleasant holiday. We are all excited and pumped to be back here in action with another exciting national conference call. This is the Opportunity Call. This is what we do once a month. This is done by a dial-in interactive form. This is only once a month. Every other call will be a regular Zoom webinar format. Like I said, we do have a very informative packed call tonight. We have our president, Matt Landau, on the call tonight. We'll be going over our executive team, some of their bios for anybody new to the company or a prospect that might be hearing this for the first time. We also have our founder, Mark Seaforth, on the call. He's going to be going over one of the best, if not the best, compensation plans in America. We also have our president of travel and fulfillment, Mr. Rob Baker, with an in-depth look at our product and our subscriptions that are really second to none. But it is a very, very packed call. We also are going to have a few testimonials on a little bit later to share some of their experience with the product and give you a little taste of what they've seen. But like I said, it is very busy tonight, so without further delay, I want to go ahead and introduce our president, Mr. Matthew Landau. Matt, are you on the call tonight?
Yes, I am. Hello, Joey, and thank you very much. And hello to everybody out there. I hope you're all doing well, and welcome to our call tonight. It is my pleasure and honor to be here. Like Joey said, I want to just talk a little bit about what makes, we're going to talk about what Good Life is from both the opportunity and the product side. But before you get into any of that, what really makes us great is our team and our foundational team and who we are and what we come from. So I just want to take a few moments and just kind of talk about our team and what it is behind Good Life that makes us such a special, such a foundational company. And of course, that starts off with our founder, Mark Seaforth. And for those of you that don't know, Mark Seaforth is a true icon and visionary in this industry who has been around for a little while, and he's had some tremendous success innovating comp plans and companies, taking multiple companies over $100 million. He brings a true vision and a true perspective to the company that informs everything we do. You'll be hearing from him a little bit later tonight. Myself, Matt Landau, the president, humble and honored to be at the helm of this company. I'm an attorney by profession, and I like to bring that kind of perspective to everything we do with an eye towards making sure that we're doing things right, that we're being compliant, we're doing things the right way for the long haul, because we are here to be a true foundational, generational company, and that really is a critically important value to us and to our company here. Next in line is Joey Seaforth, who introduced the call, and Joey he's our chief of operations, an incredibly bright and talented guy who brings his business acumen and experience and degree to the day-to-day operations and really the nuts and bolts of the Good Life and everything that we do. So a real important piece of our operation. One of the things that makes us truly remarkable and special is our programming, our in-house proprietary software that we've created, and all of our proprietary technology is all generated by Javier Mancera, who's our chief of technology, or chief technological officer, who brings a wealth of experience and intellect and brain power to the creation of all of the amazing things that we are, from our back office and commissioning technology to our interface and travel booking platform. It's Javier and his great knowledge and experience that has built that, and it's all ours. Next is, of course, Rob Baker. Rob is going to be handing it off to him in just a few moments. Rob brings a true perspective, not just from the multi-level marketing side of things, but from the travel fulfillment side. Rob brings a wealth of experience and true insider knowledge about travel and the booking of travel and the platform and all of the things that make Good Life so important, such an amazing product, is all drawn off of Rob's vast experience and with over the years really bringing together some incredible aspects that he'll be sharing with you as well very soon. And rounding off the team is the one and only Rick Berry, who is our brings a lot of he was an NBA great and a true spitfire. He is a Hall of Famer and an NBA one of the greats of all time, and he is out there promoting us from our charities and our business fulfillment side of things as well. So, when you round that up and you add it up, what you have is a true team, executive team of professionals who are bring a wealth of experience and knowledge and have come together to build this amazing company and this amazing opportunity that we're really so excited to be sharing with everybody who's new here tonight. So really, without any further ado, I'm going to hand it off to Rob Baker because he's got so much exciting stuff to be sharing with everybody here tonight. So without any further ado, Rob, go right ahead.
All right, thanks, Mac, and welcome everybody to this week's call. We're really excited to share more about what Good Life has to offer in product and opportunity. And I'm excited to have the privilege to talk about what I think is the best part of Good Life, and that's actually what we market and sell. We're often asked, what is Good Life and what do you sell? Well, really what we like to say is we're not selling anything. What we're doing is we're sharing lifestyle, providing people something that they already do, but showing them how to do it a lot cheaper. And we like to say that we're involved in kind of two industries. The first industry is what I like to say the lifestyle industry. The lifestyle industry is actually a multi-trillion-dollar industry that covers all sorts of things that you're doing on a daily basis. Shopping, dining out, going to the movies, attending concerts and sporting events. If any of you out there are golfers or using any type of a personal service that you could think of, we ask the question, why pay retail when you could pay wholesale? So when someone says, is Good Life a travel company? No, we're not a travel company. We're a lifestyle company, showing people how to save money on things that they do daily, but also obviously travel. And when we talk about travel, travel is an exciting industry. It's also a multi-trillion-dollar industry. It's an industry that appeals to everyone. People work an entire year looking forward to that vacation. When you take a look at someone's photo album on their coffee table, it's usually pictures of vacations and trips, or if you watch their Facebook, it's a lot of posts of things that they do when they're traveling with their family and friends. We like to say travel is something that leads to memories that last a lifetime. And travel is a non-confrontational topic. I mean, you could talk about travel to anybody. You could go to people that you know and ask them, are you planning on traveling in the future? And all of a sudden, the conversation starts picking up. I think it's one of the greatest topics of conversation because, once again, it's something that everybody aspires to do. Travel is something that I think is the greatest industry. I've been involved in the travel side of sales and marketing for over 22 years, and being involved in so many different type of other companies, I've just found that travel's been the most exciting, the most fun. It develops incredible relationships, and there's nothing better than being able to travel the world for less, but traveling with people that you want to travel with. And that's what we have going on with Good Life. So when we talk about travel, once again, it's about having an opportunity to provide a vehicle to pay wholesale. And when I say pay wholesale, the majority of people that are purchasing travel kind of get caught up with, I like to call the propaganda ads that are on TV. If you ever seen, for example, Trivago's ad out there, they're really advertising heavy, or maybe Kayak or Orbitz, Expedia. I love Priceline's advertisement with Mr. Star Trek, William Shatner on there, who's always doing karate chops, talking about how cheap Priceline is. But the reality is that the consumers are getting taken to the cleaners. What I mean by that is, I believe that it's really propaganda in terms of what they talk about when they say, hey, come over to Priceline or Orbitz or Expedia or whatever and save 50, 60, 70%. Well, that's actually not true. And I'm going to talk about that more in a minute, but here's the reality. Their marketing has been super effective because if you take a look where the majority of people book travel today, it's actually online. We call it an OTA, an online travel agency. And just so you kind of get an understanding of kind of who the main players are out there, Expedia really right now is the #1 online travel agency, doing over $30 billion annually. And between the 5 top OTAs, which we're going to talk about in terms of, the ones that are most known and have the most traffic is Expedia, Orbitz, Priceline, Kayak, and Booking.com. They generate over 155,309,000 unique visitors each month, and that doesn't even include the other hundreds of .com or OTA websites that are out there that you may have heard of or not heard of. And so when we say, people are kind of being taken to the cleaners, you probably may or may not know this, but I can tell you right now, the average consumer doesn't know that all of those .coms are pretty much a part of what we like to call a conglomeration of two major players, and that's Expedia and Priceline. You may not be aware of this, but Expedia owns Travelocity, Orbitz, Hotels.com, and Trivago, and Priceline owns Booking.com, Kayak, OpenTable, and Agoda. So when people are out there shopping around, and let's say, for example, they're going to a Kayak or a Trivago, which are called meta searches, they go out and research all the OTAs, show you the best online price, you click on it and get redirected to the OTA that you're thinking you're getting the deal. But the reality is that they're kind of owned by all the same companies, and they're competing against each other, making you think that you're getting the best deal. It's kind of like having gas stations on every corner of an intersection. They all have different names of gas stations. They're owned by the same owner, and they're all within 2 or 3 cents a gallon difference. And that's kind of really how it works. So what we're going to be offering with our program is something that's truly exceptional and offering not only value, but incredible service and things that you're not going to get with the .coms. And this is leading us to our main product that we call the Good Life Platinum subscription. And what does that mean? Basically, Good Life offers a unique lifestyles product. And remember, it's not just about travel. So if you're not traveling anytime in the future, there's no doubt that you could benefit from a lot of the things that are available in this actual subscription. This offers a combination of what we like to call high tech and high touch. High tech means online resources, booking engines and online shopping and things like that, in addition to high touch, bringing back the ability to have access to a live human to assist you in major travel bookings, or even to be able to get assistance with things that have nothing to do with travel. Having the ability to, get back into that feeling of having someone there to assist you on a particular service or any type of a fulfillment that you need on a travel side that we'll talk about a little bit later. Because for those of you that have been around a while, you remember the old days of the travel agencies and the travel agent. And I remember the days when, you used to actually have to get an airline ticket. You'd have to go to your travel agent, and everyone had their travel agent. And obviously in the late 90s, things changed and it went to the OTA, but now there's a pendulum swing. More and more people are looking for that high-touch service, for more customized travel fulfillment for groups, adventure travel, luxury, customized fulfillment, and those are the things that we offer that a lot of other companies out there in our niche does not. Now, our first major benefit is our online booking engine portal. So when someone becomes involved with Good Life as a platinum subscriber, they have access to an online dashboard, and they click on one of our icons that connects you right into our private portal. This private portal provides access to wholesale private pricing on travel and a lot of other things. You have access to hotels, cruises, rental cars, vacation homes, condominium weeks, and then we have a lifestyle section for things that you do daily, like golfing and shopping. And then we have an actual benefit for timeshare owners. Now, I don't have a lot of time to go over all the great benefits, but I do want to feature a couple of highlights. Probably one of our biggest and best benefits is our hotel search platform. Literally, by just taking maybe one vacation a year, 7 nights, or let's say you're averaging 10 nights a year on hotels, you could easily save more money on just the hotel, just that one benefit, than the cost annually for this whole platform. And let me just kind of give you an idea of an example. I just pulled up a search to Honolulu, Hawaii. Hopefully a lot of you that love to travel would love to go to Hawaii. Hawaii is one of my favorite destinations. And so let's just take a little trip to Honolulu, Hawaii. Here's 6 days, 5 nights, and we pulled up a result. And when we pull up a result, the first thing that you notice on our platform is we do what's called a public price search. A public price search is similar to a meta search like a Kayak or a Trivago that I just talked about. You could click in the middle of the site to verify what the best OTA or online price is. This provides a convenience search so you don't have to go out there and look for all the different OTAs to make sure you're getting the best deal. Matter of fact, the average consumer visits 5 websites before they make a decision. Well, you no longer have to do that with us because we do the convenience search for you. So when you click into the system, you're going to have a public price show up. In the middle of the result, you could click on a button called Compare Public Prices, and it shows you all the OTAs, and you're going to be shocked to find out that all the OTAs are about the same price as everybody. Very few discrepancy, and there's a reason for that. It's called rate parity rule in the industry. Suppliers have to stay on a retail side within a certain dollar amount so they don't devalue the product. That's a whole training session that you'll have with us to learn more about how the travel industry works later. But the next result that you find is below public pricing, what the actual subscriber savings is. And this one result that I pulled up at a hotel has an $810 savings. So think about that. 7 nights, or 6 nights, I should say, $810 savings. If you take a look at what the subscription costs for $49.95 a month, that's $600 a year. Just that one trip paid for the subscription, let alone all the other benefit value. And like I said, there's all sorts of other benefits, cars, condominium weekly stays, being able to go into a resort section on our platform to look for 7-night condominiums that average anywhere from $199 to $699 a week, depending upon season and destination. I mean, think of this, going to, let's say, Kissimmee, Florida, which is right outside of Disney World, and you have a family and you want to stay in a 1, 2, 3 bedroom condo, and being able to get something as low as $199 for an entire week. That's about $27 a day. I know hotels in Orlando that charge $199 a night, let alone for an entire week. When it comes once again to our great area of offline stuff, for example, shopping. We have a great shopping platform on here that provides access to savings based upon going in and putting in your zip code and where you're located at, to save on everything from electronics to flowers to furniture to gift to jewelry to office supplies to pet supplies to sporting goods, all sorts of things, just hundreds of different categories that you could benefit from and save on, and including restaurants, being able to have access to savings on dining. So literally, if you're using this program, there's no way that you cannot benefit from saving more a month than what it is to maintain the subscription. For those of you that love to go to sporting events and concerts, we have a great system to be able to provide you access to the best VIP season ticket type seating opportunities. So instead of sitting in those terrible seats that you never, you don't want to stay in, and you want to get into those front row and season tickets and VIP seats, we have access to an incredible platform that provides access to that for everything from, let's say, the Super Bowl, Masters golfing, the World Cup. I mean, just anything you could think of, concerts, Broadway shows, all sorts of great stuff, Vegas shows. You have access to that, and once again, saving money. For those of you that may be a golfer or no golfers, this is an incredible platform. It provides access to global golf courses. You put in the country and destination you're looking for. And let me give you an example. I pulled up one result here to Scottsdale, Arizona. Beautiful golf course. If you can go on your tee time on a specific date that I pulled up, it showed that you could actually, between 7:15 a.m. and 7:42 a.m., if you and another person that's with you, you're going to have your own golf cart and go golfing with somebody, right? $74 in savings. That's more. That's almost twice the amount of what the subscription costs. So by golfing just once a month, you're going to save more than what the program costs. Another great little service that we have is our concierge service. This is a really cool service. It's a toll-free number, an 800 number that you have on your cell phone, and you have access to call the concierge 24/7 and be able to ask them any questions that you need. You can ask for recipes, weather reports, product reviews, tips on online shopping, movie times, movie reviews, how do you make a cocktail, right? Flight statuses, currency information. all sorts of anything you could think of in terms of what you want to know, they're available for you. This service actually retails for $1 a minute in the marketplace. Companies typically pre-purchase this in bundles and offer them as incentives to their customers to purchase, including car dealerships. Car dealerships offer typically something like this, 60 minutes a month to their customers for buying a car. Well, you get 30 minutes a month in this. That's a $30 value right there. And what's cool about it is when you register it, it's on your cell phone. And when they answer the phone with your name. And it just becomes a really cool VIP service. Next thing is what we like to call our wholesale shopping network. This is what we like to call our little mini Amazon. This is a really cool program. This provides access to wholesale shopping on different line of products, skincare, nutrition, weight loss. We have a lot more cool products coming along. But once again, why pay retail when you could pay wholesale? And so just an incredible amount of value with this program. And the final value is what we like to call our traincations. These are group trips that we're going to be doing where we're able to travel the world and go as a group with other like-minded entrepreneurs and interested people that love to travel, develop relationships, have fun. And these traincations, we like to call them, typically include 4 days, 3 nights. We stay at a hotel. We do group activities during the trip, typically a lot of VIP stuff that other travel OTAs don't have access to, and just make it a unique VIP experience to not only save money, but have a unique VIP experience that you will not have with any other company. And by the way, we also have some type of a little training that's included in that. We call it personal development training. And it's not just for entrepreneurs, it's, for life development, for how to deal with finances, how to, deal with your health, things that everybody needs to know, whether they're an entrepreneur or not. And by the way, as a result of that, it actually becomes a nice little tax write-off. So the value is sensational. Once again, you get access to our high-tech service. Let's say you want to have the ability to book a group. We actually hook you up with a group specialist. And by the way, by being a subscriber with us, if you want to lead a group, we can actually show you how you as the group leader could go for free. In addition, adventure travel, outdoor type stuff, sporting type stuff, we have a specialist for that. Complex vacations, we have a specialist for that. Luxury, we have a section for that. And just to give you an understanding of what this program typically costs in the marketplace, look, I've been doing this a long time, over 22 years in the travel world, supporting both home-based travel agent programs and also travel clubs from low-end all the way up to luxury. And there's competition in the marketplace right now that we fall in line with what I like to call the higher-end luxury services. And those go for anywhere from $5,000 to $10,000 activation and $650 to $800 a year maintenance. Our program to get the platinum subscription is ridiculously low at $299 activation and $49.95 a month. That's about $600 a year. And just to give you the statistic, on the low end, the minimum that people are finding during a year on average are saving about $1,500 a year. Over on the high end, more than $5,000 or more. And so when we talk about value, the value is sensational. If I were to ask you this question, and you were going to be honest with yourself, if I can show you something that if it only cost you $600 a year, saved you at least $1,500 a year, would that have been a good personal business decision? Well, hopefully you're good at math and you understand that, yes, that's a good personal decision. Once again, providing access to not only travel, but things that you do daily. And it's not about what you're saving today. It's about what you're saving during the month, during the year. And if you add this up for the entire year, stay consistent with it, you're going to see the exceptional value, the exceptional service. And by the way, not only do you get all the incredible things that we talked about, when you activate and become a platinum subscriber with us, right now we provide a 5-day, 4-night Cancun vacation, a getaway. You have to get the air and the government taxes, but it has a legitimate $450 to $600 value depending upon season, and that covers the cost of the actual $299. So you just now well paid for, and you get your first vacation included. No other program offers that. So we're really excited about this product. We're just enthusiastic about how we're having such incredible testimonials and people saving tons of money. I think right now this year alone, our platform has saved over $46 million just in the first half of the year. So we're really excited about the results. We're excited about your opportunity to be involved with us, to become a platinum subscriber for your own personal benefit. And then obviously, if you see that the product is exceptional, you're going to want to learn more about the opportunity. And so we're going to get to that right now. I'm going to introduce you to a very good friend of mine, someone who I like to say has been a mentor in my life, someone who literally changed my life over 26 years ago. Matt didn't kind of touch upon this, but my actual background was traditionally in law enforcement. I was a police officer in California, and I was reluctantly introduced to a company that Mark Seaforth was actually the president of. And I came to a meeting one day to hear more about this nutritional company, decided to start using the products. I built a belief in the product. Next thing you know, I started to start sharing the product. I like to call it ignorance on fire is better than having knowledge on ice. I was just out there sharing the product, having success, and literally within about a year and a half, I started to develop an income more part-time in a business, being an entrepreneur, than I was making full-time in law enforcement. And then I left law enforcement 26 years ago and have never looked back. A few years later, found travel. That became my passion and my niche. So without further ado, I want to introduce you to a gentleman I've known a long time, a gentleman that is known as a visionary in this industry, someone that has put together an exceptional program, loves the name Good Life, and we're just excited to be in partnership. Let me go ahead and introduce you to the CEO and founder, Mr. Mark Seaforth.
Thank you, Rob, and I appreciate that. You know, it's amazing. There's so much about this product, and you got this unbelievable wealth of knowledge. But there's just so much. And that's one of the amazing things I think about our product, guys, is that, you know, Rob, you could probably talk about it for another 5 hours because there's just so much that we have to offer. But that's what makes it kind of exciting, the fact that you know, and Rob knows this too, that really that's what makes this thing very real, is that when if you want to go out and get anything close to this, as Rob said, you're going to spend $5,000 to $10,000 plus these annual fees and everything else. And here we have this program for such a small amount, and yet you still get all these benefits. So if you take that, and then you couple it with a really good program to make money, well, that's a pretty good opportunity. And what I'm going to do, since this call is a little long, I know we got some testimonials, I'm going to kind of condense this down a little bit when I'm talking about the different ways to earn income here. And I really want to talk about what you probably need to do to become successful here at Good Life. But just very quickly, what I wanted to share as far as from the compensation side tonight is that, you know, it's not just one way. As a matter of fact, we've got 6 different ways that you can make money, and each one's unique and different, and that's what I kind of like about it. Obviously, we have this VIP card, and everybody's heard about that. That's the number one way. To me, that can be a business in itself, because all that is very simply sharing, you know, our VIP card with somebody and saying, hey, check this out. And when they go check it out, they're going to find they get savings. And all that happens is when they save, whatever they save, you're going to get half of that. So if they save $100, you get $50. If they save $20, you get $10. That's an easy program. The other thing that's happened is obviously the way you get compensated from every subscription. Now, again, I'm not going to go, because this is a verbal explanation, so I don't want to go into a lot of detail, because I really want to talk about what I think you need to do to start making this happen for yourselves. But we have 3 main trees, guys, 3 different trees that create the income centers. And each one of them is unique. And one of the things that's happened, and this is something that I got to thank Rob for, is that each one of these trees, whether it be our residual, which we call our quick pay tree, or our teen tree, which is our 2x20 matrix, or our coded bonus tree, which is basically a 10 generation unilevel, all 3 of them, because of Rob, now have, for the first time ever since we launched Good Life, and it's kind of like we're like the new Good Life right now, they all have, for the first time, dynamic compression. And what that means is that whatever you built, no matter how far away it gets away from you, if anybody drops out in between, or anybody's inactive, or misses their payments, or whatever, they don't qualify, whatever, all that happens is they compress out, and you get paid on the people below them. And I will tell you this much. I was talking to a couple of our IBOs here earlier today, and I was looking at the compensation run, and it's interesting. Because of this, there's a lot of people that now their checks, because of compression, actually jump 2 and 3 times, some 3.5 times. That doesn't happen to everybody, but it is happening. So I was looking at it going, wow, there's going to be some people when they get their checks here in the next few days going to be very, very happy when they see this compression. But the point about this is that, look, we're still a small company. We're really almost to me still a startup because we've been through so much. And, we had one time, if you're new to this company, you probably heard, well, they had issues with their product at one time. Yeah, we did. A lot of startups have that issue. We solved that. When Rob came on board, we were able to put the platform in place we needed. Now we have this amazing product that works perfectly day in and day out and will continue to work perfectly, for years to come. So we solved that problem. So the other thing that had to happen was we need to look at our compensation and see what can we do to make it stronger and better so the people are here. Well, part of that is what we've done with actually creating this compression with these 3 trees. So, guys, I don't want to go into detail because we're already on more than a half an hour and we've got some testimonials. But if you haven't had a chance to look at the compensation plan, please look at it because it's amazing. When you look at six different ways to earn money, and you've got this quick pay tree that, just upon enrollments as you're putting subscribers in, you make $100 up front. And then you're making on each generation $20 to $25 depending on what generation it's on. That's pretty cool. And then you take the team tree where you get paid on a 2x20. Well, 2x20, you do the math, is how many people. It's over 2 million people on a 2x20 tree that you can get paid on. So that's pretty cool. And then you have, obviously, the coded bonus tree, which is really designed for builders, for people that really want to build. It's very simple. It's, hey, you get paid on the people you personally enroll and their customers, and then you get paid on those IBOs and their customers they personally enroll, and then their IBOs and their customers they personally enroll. So it's based on all personal enrollments through 10 generations. And, guys, that's a proven system that pays very, very well, particularly when you add compression to it. And then finally, we've got the ranks and rewards. Now, that's something for the people who want to go out there and make the really, really big money. That's something when a lot of people get involved in a company, like what we have, they look at it and go, so what's the big play for me? Well, the big play is obviously ranks and rewards. And that can pay tremendous amounts of money because it's based on people that reach really high ranks, and then they receive a percentage of all the company sales. And it's pretty substantial. So when you look at all this, it's a powerful compensation plan, a really powerful compensation plan, coupled with an amazing product at such an unbelievable value for the price. And then you've got one more component, which obviously we're going to, I'll be talking about on Thursday, as most of you know, is that I also looked at it and said, how do we get more people to hear about the Good Life? And one of the things I wanted to create was an easy entry level, something that would, interest the masses. Everybody would look at and be interested in. So we created Travel 10. I'm not talking about it tonight. I'll be talking about it on Thursday night. But the purpose behind that is I believe that if we can put in millions of people into a base program like Travel 10, and we can, then you're going to have from that 10 to 20% of those people are going to say, wow, I want to do the next level. I want to do the premium product. I want to do Good Life. That doesn't mean you can't go get them in the Good Life right away. You can, and a lot of you will do that, and you'll be very successful at doing that. But it's also nice to have a feeder program, something that will also give you tons of, it's like getting the leads. It's like, everybody would say, hey, give me leads and I can be successful. Well, that's what Travel 10 will be. It'll be your lead source because it will give you tens of thousands of people that then you can say, hey, I proved this work. Now take a look at Good Life. So, guys, we're on a very unique path here. Everything you're looking at is really kind of new, and that's the thing I think everybody has to realize. We really are very new at everything we've done, and I almost wish we were doing a kind of a new launch, the new Good Life. I saw a campaign recently, Wells Fargo. They've been around, 100 years, and now they're talking about because they had some problems, and now they call themselves the new Wells Fargo, and they have a whole new image and a whole new thing they're built on, and there's nothing wrong with that because they've been around 100 years. We've been around quite a few years. But we're doing the same thing now, guys, and we're in a kind of a unique place here in the industry because we've got such a tremendous product, and I mean this, a tremendous product, and now we've got an amazing compensation plan to go with it. So here's what it gets down to, and that's what I'm going to leave you with tonight. I'm a big believer in visualization, and whatever you see in your life, that's what happens. And I was watching a motivational series, and it was like, with The Rock, Dwayne Johnson. And one of the things I loved about what he said is that nobody could outwork him. He said, I knew I was going to be successful because I knew nobody could outwork me. And I really think that's very true in life. For you to be successful in good life or anything you ever want to do, you can't let people outwork you. It doesn't happen by looking at it and wishing it. I always say that Jim Carrey was another one. He talked about when he got his first check from Dumb and Dumber with $10 million, and they asked him, well, what did you do, Jim, to make that happen? He goes, well, he said, I just carried around a check in my wallet and said it said $10 million on it. One day I was going to cash this check for $10 million. I don't know how, but I'm going to do it because he believed it, and he went about the work. And he said, but the other thing was, he said, I didn't say that, and then I just didn't sit on the couch and eat a ham and cheese sandwich. I went to work. And that's what everybody has to do here, guys. You want the success in everything we have here at Good Life, you got to go to work. And if you go to work, everything's there for you. You have the product. You have a tremendous compensation plan. You got great people behind you. You're going to have travel team to help you get just hundreds of thousands of leads coming your way. So you've got everything you need to build an amazing business for you and your family, and not just for today, but for a lifetime. And so with that, I'm going to turn it over. I know we got some testimonials tonight. So, Joey, I guess it's back to you for the testimonials. And I'll see the rest of you on Thursday's call as well. Good night, everybody.
And Rob as well for all that wealth of information. And if there's anyone new to the call and they want to get some more supplemental material in regards to that compensation plan, they can find it under the Opportunity tab on the GoodLifeUSA.com homepage. You'll even better, you can get back to the person that brought you to this call and get a little bit more detailed information in regards to that as well. But yeah, before we get off here, I want to go ahead and bring a few people on the line that have already taken advantage of not only the opportunity, but also the amazing travel products and lifestyle benefits that Good Life does have to offer. So let's hear about these firsthand experiences from some of the subscribers that are already in Good Life. Let's see here first. Do we have Tandy Brown on the line with us? Tandy might be muted out. If you are, you can go ahead and unmute, and we'll hear your experience.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you loud and clear, Tandy. Go ahead and share with the Good Life field your subscriber experience here.
Well, yes, sir. I'm retired and living in South Carolina near Myrtle Beach, and I've been full-time in the networking industry for about 30 years. And my wife and I were just pretty much just traveling around and having a good time, and then I got introduced to Good Life. And what really got my attention was the VIP card. In 30 years in the industry, I had never seen anything like it. And I said, okay, you've got my attention. Show me what you got here. And I took a look at the marketing plan. And that's what really got me. I said, finally, there's a marketing plan where the part-time person can make some money. Most of the plans that I've been with over those years, the part-time person just really couldn't make much money. So that's what really got me in. I went down to Florida to meet everybody in the company. In fact, I went on a cruise with them to Cuba just to get to know them. And I just sat around and listened. And I knew that, doing a startup company, you're going to go through some issues. So I said, these guys know what they're doing, so I'm going to hang around and see what they can come up with. And they took a great marketing plan and enhanced it and just made it better. And I think right now the part-time person can still make money with the new coded bonus and the compression. Everybody can make a pile of money. I think it's the best compensation plan that I've seen in 30 years. And you just tie that with the VIP program and then all the benefits. If you get in there and really study the benefits of the subscription, you can save an awful lot of money and do things that you probably would never have done. And then introducing this new feeder program with the new Travel 10, I think this company's going to explode. So, I thought it was a great deal back when I first started. Today, it's 100 times better than it was then. So I'm really excited about it. We're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to go and do things we've never been able to do, and we're going to help an awful lot of people change their financial situation. That's my opinion. So my 30 years is paying off for me, and we're going to have a lot of fun with Good Life, and I just look forward to the future. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Tandy, and it really is getting better and better, and that's what we love doing is, building a company that's going to be around for a lifetime here. Do we have Phil Petrie on the call with us?
Yes, I do. Can you hear me okay?
I hear you loud and clear. So go ahead and share your experience.
Awesome. Well, my name is Phil Petrie, and I'm from eastern Oklahoma, just across from Fort Smith, Arkansas. And I'm excited to be here with everyone tonight. I am a business owner. I own several traditional businesses, one in the telecom industry and then a roofing business. And in addition to considering myself a full-time networker. And I'm here because after building several very large teams, 40 and 80,000 people, I was looking for something that was exciting and fun. And I was introduced to the travel industry, and it basically changed my career. And so so I took a hard look at what we've got here. I came over with Mr. Rob Baker and got positioned, and I've got 5 or 6 of my team members on tonight. But before I start working something, I always ask myself several questions. Is this a product that everyone needs? And if I took a look at this, I realized that there's something here for everyone. The average person can save a whole lot more than what the membership costs. And so the answer to that was yes. The second question I asked is it simple? Is it something that everyone can understand and it's simple enough that they want to use it? And the answer to that was yes. So then the third question is it something that I would spend the money for even if there is not an opportunity attached to this? Now, ladies and gentlemen, in my businesses, I travel a good bit, and it varies from month to month. The last month, it was one of my months I didn't travel as much. I was out on the road 8 nights. Just on hotels alone, I saved $340 for 8 nights on the road. That's an average of $42.50 per night off of the lowest price found online. And if you just do the math, $340, that is almost enough to cover my enrollment in the membership and my second month of the monthly fee to remain a member. And so that's just 1 month. And so then the fourth question I have is it something that I can make money with? And obviously, after answering all those questions, the conclusion I come to was it absolutely is. And so I'm excited to be here with you all tonight. I hope that you're going to be hearing more of me and my team in the coming days, and look forward to seeing you guys somewhere on one of the beaches or somewhere in between soon.
Thank you for that, Frank, and thanks everyone else for sharing their experiences as well. It's really nice getting to hear those, and we appreciate getting to hear the different deals and amazing vacations and getaways that everyone else is enjoying out there as Good Life subscribers. And I'm hearing things like this every single day too. So there's a lot of people that are enjoying the benefit. Before we do complete and wrap up this call here, I want to
Joey.
Yeah.
Joey. That was Phil. You need to grab Frank. He's waiting online.
Oh, yeah, we got Frank still on here. Okay, I'm sorry about that. Frank Tunzi, are you on the line?
I'm here, buddy. How you doing?
Hey, sorry about that. I almost cut you short. So go ahead and share your experience as well.
No problem. You guys shared enough already. In fact, by the time Rob and Mark got done, I'm already in. I was ready to sign up again. But, the reason that I got involved was I came from the top networking company in the world. They do $14 billion. It's the Amway Corporation. I was a diamond distributor in it. I'm just telling you that to let you know why I'm so excited about this and why people all over this country and around the world should be. The fact is that, when I looked at it, I just saw the integrity behind all the principles involved. With Matt Landau, the compliance is critical because we want to protect all the hard work that we're doing for our futures, for us and our family. And then Mark, the co-founder who put together this genius marketing plan. I mean, you give away a $1,000 card, you give it away and you can make up to $500. And then he put together, the Dakota bonus that just came out again. If you actually check that out, if you're new out there, please check out the 2x20 and the Dakota bonus. That's where all the lifestyle dreams and goals that you've ever wanted are sitting right there for you. And then Rob Baker, as far as I'm concerned, he's the world premier expert in the travel industry. And he brought that platform to us. Why is that important, guys? Because yeah, you can go out there and you can get one of these MLM companies. In the level that I achieved in the Amway business, I've looked at them all. Believe me, when you've gone through that program, I learned from a couple billionaires in that industry. Everybody wants to show you what they have. But, if you just want to get involved in selling soap and cosmetics and vitamins at overinflated prices, that's what the whole industry is like that in network marketing. When I saw this, we're not dealing at retail. We are dealing at true cost on travel and all the lifestyle benefits, and then you tack on top of that the income streams. They're unbelievable. All the dreams and goals you ever wanted are sitting there. What we have is the opportunity to share hope. And all I can say is, this business is free. If you learn what having a home-based business is and having this type business for you and your family and your future, it'll blow your mind if you actually check it out. Now, I have 35 years. There's people in this business right now. They're multi-millionaires in other professions, occupations, and networking, and they came on board. The reason they came on board, we have hundreds of years of experience. We are willing to share our end. The company principals are willing to share their expertise. We're willing to share our expertise free. We have systems in place. We have tools for you to use. If you're a mom and pop out there, you can make it. If you're young, you can make it. If you're old, you can make it. If you have any kind of dream whatsoever, whatever your why is, we have an opportunity for you sitting there. So if your goal is to have financial freedom and independence and finally get your bills paid off for once in your life, or to be able to retire in self-dignity, maybe have that new car or that new home that you've always been dreaming of, or maybe just put braces on your kids' teeth, or donate more money to a church or charity, or maybe it's a family member, something that you believe in, or a friend of yours that you say, here, I became successful in this business. You don't need to pay me back. One of my dreams in life is to help somebody that I love and care for. So the opportunity is here. I have seen nothing like this in my history of over 35 years, and you're going to hear that same story over and over again. So please come and at least check it out and come on this journey with us and see what a fantastic business is being put together for the average person in this country and around the world. So, I'm just so excited to be part of this with you guys, and I hope people take a serious look at it because there's nothing like it. Like I said, it's free. The tax advantages for a home-based business, when we can show you how to do that and do it properly, it actually costs you nothing to get in, nothing to get started, and you can reach any dream and goal you have in life.
Thank you for that, Frank. I'm glad you got to chime in there and give your experience and testimonial as well. That was very, very informative and very, very true. But before we do go ahead and complete and wrap up this call, guys, I want to open up the lines one more time for everyone, give you a chance to give a shout-out, say your name, where you're from, make a little bit of noise, feel the excitement out there. And as always, everyone, make sure that you are getting back to the person that brought you to this call. Very, very important, just like Frank just said. A lot of this has already been paid for you. So go ahead and, don't take the hard road. Go ahead and take the easy road and make sure you get back to the person that brought you here. They're going to help you, and they're going to be a big help along the way. So without further ado, I'm going to open up the lines and everybody give a shout-out. Everyone have a great and happy rest of your night. Thank you so much.